swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Gators will put toe to leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. At the 45 on his way. Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown Auburn. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, you want to make a statement early in a game. Your first offensive possession, you go 75 yards for the touchdown. Their opponent right now is literally in shock and awe. They're in disbelief. They don't even know what hit them.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
To the air, it's Lagway. Fires complete on the crosser. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Great place to start for this offense. He wants to change this route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. The Tigers get enough for the first down. third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the win. And I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Looking for space to the left. Using the quick game. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the offense just trying to outflank the defense with a little push pass to a speedy wide receiver and see if they can get him on the perimeter, but just too much speed and awareness on the defensive side of the ball. Now sets up fourth down.
Working that wide receiver screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Singleton. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Now from inside the red zone. Makes a connection. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Back to throw. It's Lagway. He's looking deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Gators. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Ncaa. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week. A commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that guy.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. To the air, it's Lagway. Finds his tight end. Past the 45. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's ball. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And a quick shuffle pass underneath. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Rush is on him. There's the pressure. And the defense got him at the 27.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Toss sweep to the left. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
They'll move the tight end. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for them.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ncaa. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Off the play fake. On the run, still looking. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Snagged on the outside, it's Ball. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Brown. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after him. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch him, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Ball. Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Trying the left side. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Caught close to the marker, it's Wilson. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
The Gators have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They go to the wide receiver screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Touchdown, Florida! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. Pulls and throws at the RPO. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Quickly to the tight end. And he's dragged down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and go.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The sure hands, it's Brown. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Wilson. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to test the right side with this one. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Under fire. Got a man, it's Jackson. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
and absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They take the lead, just over a minute to go, and now, guys, the challenge, try to stay on top. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, is that good situational football. Understanding what they're trying to do. They're trying to get it to their speedster. I got to come up. I got to get him on the ground. Nice execution by this defense, and they're going to need more of it. Late in the football game, who's going to win this battle?
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we've got to get the first down, or we've got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil, guys. See if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Now the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback may change this route. Gonna swing it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davidson. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Florida.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And with 2 seconds left, their last chance to send it to overtime. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Now third and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. Going up top again. It's complete to the left. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Cobb. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's first and goal.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Auburn! And they grab the lead here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Lagway. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut.